Hello, YouTube, and let's get back to the Survivorman challenge. So, we made some pretty good progress. For those who missed the last time, we did get ourselves set up a second field over here. And as we did last time, I did go through, plow, fertilize, seed, do all the things, refilled my greenhouses and all that, but we're looking pretty good. We've got ourselves a whole lot of soybeans. And over there, you might notice we didn't have quite as much money as we should have. I actually missed the ideal time to spread the soy. I was just so caught up in the other stuff. I didn't realize till after the month had passed, so I sold it. I sold it a bit below what I could have gotten. It wasn't super bad, but it definitely knocked us probably like 20%, maybe a little bit more of what we could have gotten. But with all that said, we got ourselves a whole bunch of soy to pull up to get a feel for all that. I meant to record. Actually, no, I take that back. I did record. I forgot I did record. I didn't have commentary, so I do have it. So when you actually see this edited up, I'll probably have played or whatever. That I just totally forgot in the intro that I had actually just recorded the cell. Cell. I think I got like 18,000, and really I should have gotten closer to like 24,000 or something like that, maybe give or take. But all that said, so things are looking pretty good. Same plan as last time. What we're gonna go ahead and do is we'll get all this harvested, we'll get it picked up, and all that good stuff, and all that. I did sell. For those who did see, I did saw down all the tree trunks, stumps, and all that, using a mulcher that I sold. I did lose something like 8,000 because of that. I do think our next purchase going in here is, there's two ways I can go with it. I'm waffling on that, which is I can go for the production line stuff, so just get my building for doing the production line, or I can, instead of going for the production line side of things, I could instead go for getting a better plow or seeder. Because right now, when it comes to the time-wise, what's taking me the longest, it's the plow and the seeder. That it just takes me a long time to plow and seed the fields. It's way better than it was with the carrots, because they still had to plow that, and the seeder was even worse on that one. But we'll definitely try and get that sorted. Alright, so we've got that going. And with that, we can go ahead and grab our trailer here.
Should know better, 'cause you always do this to me. But you start to play. Later this believe, but I don't beg.
Alright, so this poses the question. So we've got our entire trailer full here. So we can't put any more in, so this is definitely going to need to go up to where we need to turn it in. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure we're sitting on 2 more fill-ups of the harvester. So that's a whole tricky thing, because if I sell all of this early, we don't get the whole advantage. But we'll have to figure that out. It is what it is. So that does mean I'm going to be selling some of this at a reduction. I'll probably try selling 30% maybe. So we could sell 30% in advance, get some money out of it. Because we can keep some soybean in the actual vehicle. We'll see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see how far I can get with this thing on this field. If we're like 95% of the way done, or like, you know, pretty close, I might just accept that the last little bit of the field doesn't happen. If it does look like we're only going to get like halfway, then we'll see how it goes. So we started this line at 50%, so we just need to get a gauge of how much we do per pass. Anyways, we'll get that going, and we'll see how we make out in the end.
Walking down the avenue, holding takeout meant for two. I could eat it all myself, but then I wouldn't need your help. So meet me at the corner shop where they sell your favorite pop. I'll be there till you show up, and if you don't, I'll die on the spot. 'Cause I just can't fight the feeling. No, I just can't fight the feeling anymore. And I don't want to be calling you, but I just can't fight the feeling anymore. Kiss me
Alright, so this should be just about right. We might barely not finish, but I think we'll be close enough. So that'll be good news. So now we have our trailer is 100% full. We have our harvester should be just about 100% whole. We'll be a couple percent over or under. I'm not exactly sure where we'll land. Probably like 94% maybe. But that should be pretty good. That's about as most as we're going to be able to manage to hold off. Then we sell it in, I can't remember what month. It's like August. But we'll go ahead and get that sale. And this way we should get literally almost double what we would get if we tried to sell right now. So we're probably looking somewhere in the area of like 40-something thousand dollars, which means that would push us up towards 80,000. Now, granted, I'm gonna have to spend some of that in fertilizer. We're getting pretty low, so that'll cost us a couple $1,000. But I'm gonna be off by like 3%. It's gonna hit 91, not quite 92. All right, so with that, we got our tractor up here and everything. It'll probably cost us like $2,000-3,000 to do all the repairs and gas up and all that stuff, but that should be pretty good. So as you can see, we did massively increase the amount of soybean we're getting now, so that'll be excellent. I think the next moves are, like I said, we're either going to go and consider... Oh, did I miss a spot? Hold, please. I missed a spot. That's what happens when you rely on the AI. I was hoping by going lengthwise that would make the AI more cooperative. More than likely what I need to do is when I go to like paint roads and all that, I need to just slice off a little bit of this field. So you can see where I messed up with the plowing over there. Probably about that much, which should be about right to cause the AI to not struggle with that. Hey, unintentionally right about 94%. It's going to go 95 just to throw me. Yeah, unintentionally exactly correct. But with all that said, yeah, so what's going to end up happening is we should be able to get ourselves probably 40 or 60,000 or whatever this ends up being at the other side when we do our sale for the full amount. So that should do really well. And the things I'm going to consider buying is, one, if we can get our hands on a better tractor. We are starting to hit the limits of what our tractor can do with its 171 horsepower. So if I do pull up the market and we catch a tractor on sale, that would certainly be worth considering. It's a bit unlikely because, I mean, it had to be a small upgrade, like a very, very bottom of the large tractors or very top of the medium tractors. So your odds aren't great there. There is one plow better than the one we have right now that falls within what my tractor can handle. Probably not worth buying, especially not new. Because I'll just want to upgrade the tractor and do that again anyways. Getting a better seeder would be good, but again, I think the tractor is going to be the bottleneck there because of its horsepower. So tractor be big. It might be a good movie. Sorry. It might be a good move also to consider a silo. I could also potentially get something for like the canola or whatever. That way we could convert it to oil, because I believe that'll pay more than just straight up soybean, if I remember correctly. But it will be a delayed thing. But the advantage there is when we get all the extra, I could dump it into the oil thing, and it can store both those fields combined. And then we get the multiplier when it's done, and I can sell it when it's ready. Granted, I'll have to pick up the pallets and just chuck them on the ground. I mean, I could also sell them as they go, which would not be the most lucrative. For right now, let's drive you over here. Honestly, that's not as much. I was expecting that to be 1,000. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're pretty good. This, actually the repair shouldn't be too bad for this. It was mostly idling for a lot of that, and just driving the trailer around. Alright. Yeah, honestly, not that bad. I was expecting today's repairs to be like $2,000-3,000, and I think together they're maybe 1,500. Maybe 1,500-1,600, and a little extra with gas. So yeah, so it's good. So with all that said, what ends up happening here is I will be getting back to doing the plowing and all that stuff on my own time. And whenever I either A, catch something on a good sale, or B, we commit because it's sale time, I will go ahead and, we'll get our next episode going. So, the next episode, like I said, the things I can see building, or doing, is if we can snag a nice tractor, so a higher horsepower tractor at a good price, we'll do that. That's not great odds, but not terrible odds. If I can snag a better plow or cultivator or seeder, or honestly seeder or planter actually, seeder or planter, then I could definitely see about trying to make that happen. That one's more tenuous, more unlikely, because it need to be one better that this tractor can still handle, which does mean you can go a little bit over the horsepower, but not much. So that's very unlikely. If not that, we could get the oil mill, which I think is like 80,000. But, regardless of what ends up being, all of that'll be good stuff. So with that said, we've reached the end of today's episode. We got ourselves a pretty ridiculous amount of soy sitting there. I think we're sitting at somewhere in the area of like, what is it, 36,000 liters worth of soy or more. You're like something in that area to sell for when it goes on sale. And with all that said, what I'll do is I will see you all in the next time. We'll figure out what we're getting there, but there'll be probably some new piece of equipment or building to look at. And then I might take the extras and clean up where right down this path goes here. If I do clean up the path, I'll actually show that. But where it just butts up into the field, I'll clean it up so it goes along the edge of the field and then maybe over there. With all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time. And good night.